What is menopause and why should every woman be aware of it? Let's begin by setting the stage. Menopause is a natural biological process that marks the end of menstrual cycles and fertility. Typically, it occurs in a woman's 40s or 50s, making it an inevitable part of aging. However, menopause isn't just about saying goodbye to your childbearing years. It's a journey of transformation, a new chapter, and it's essential to approach it with awareness and understanding. Why, you may ask? Well, when you're familiar with the signs of menopause, you're better equipped to navigate and manage its symptoms. These might include irregular periods, mood changes, hot flashes, and trouble sleeping. And it's worth noting, these symptoms can sometimes start years, yes, years, before your final period. So, how does one prepare for this? Sudeshna Ray, medical director of Jayatri.com, says it beautifully: knowledge is power. Being informed about menopause, its symptoms, and the ways to manage it can make the transition smoother. This means not just knowing what to expect, but also understanding how to adjust your lifestyle to alleviate symptoms. Maybe it's about embracing a balanced diet, or perhaps it's about incorporating regular physical activity into your routine. Or maybe it's about practicing stress-reducing activities like yoga or meditation. Regular physical activity, for instance, can help regulate your hormones, improve your mood, and ease those pesky hot flashes. Not to mention, it's fantastic for maintaining bone health, which can be a concern during menopause. Healthy eating is another key player. Keeping a close eye on your diet is particularly important during menopause. Foods high in vitamin D and calcium are key for bone health, and you may also want to consider reducing caffeine and alcohol, which can trigger hot flashes. And let's not forget about stress-reducing activities. Techniques such as yoga, meditation, and deep breathing exercises can be a saving grace to manage any anxiety or mood changes associated with menopause. Knowledge is power. Being informed about menopause, its symptoms, and the ways to manage it can make the transition smoother. So remember, understanding menopause isn't just about bracing yourself for change. It's about empowering yourself to navigate this new stage of life with grace and confidence. What are the signs of menopause and how can you recognize them? Let's dive right in. The onset of menopause isn't something that happens overnight. It's a gradual process that brings with it certain telltale signs. Now, these symptoms can start to appear years before your final period, so it's crucial to stay informed. One of the most common signs is a change in your menstrual cycle. You might start to notice that your periods become less regular, perhaps skipping a month here or there, or the flow might become heavier or lighter. Then there are the infamous hot flashes, which feel like a sudden wave of heat washing over your body. They can last for a few minutes and are often accompanied by a rapid heartbeat or sweating. Sleep disturbances are another common symptom. You might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night or struggling to fall asleep. These disturbances can lead to daytime fatigue and affect your overall mood. Speaking of mood, changes in mood are also a common sign of menopause. You might find yourself feeling more irritable, anxious, or depressed. Remember, it's completely normal to experience these feelings during this transition, so don't hesitate to seek help if you need it. Last but not least, you may experience physical changes such as thinning hair, dry skin, and weight gain, particularly around the abdomen. So how can you recognize these signs? Well, it's all about paying attention to your body and noticing any changes. It's also a good idea to keep track of your symptoms, as this can help your healthcare provider to diagnose menopause and offer you the best treatment options. Importantly, remember that every woman's experience with menopause is unique. Some may breeze through with minimal symptoms, while others may find it more challenging. What's key is being informed and proactive in managing your health during this time. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards managing menopause effectively. Awareness and understanding are your allies in this journey, empowering you to take control and navigate this natural phase of life with grace and confidence. What lifestyle changes can help alleviate the symptoms of menopause? Well, there's a trio of lifestyle adjustments that are particularly beneficial when it comes to managing menopause. These are maintaining a balanced diet, engaging in regular physical activity, and practicing stress-reducing activities like yoga or meditation. Let's start with diet. As you navigate through menopause, paying close attention to what you eat becomes crucial. Foods high in vitamin D and calcium, for example, are vital for maintaining bone health, a common concern during this stage of life. On the other hand, you may want to reduce your intake of caffeine and alcohol, as these can often trigger hot flashes. Remember, a balanced diet is not just about what you eat, but also about enjoying a variety of foods in the right proportions. Next, we have physical activity. Regular exercise is a must during menopause. It can help regulate your hormones, lift your mood, and even alleviate hot flashes. Plus, it's fantastic for maintaining bone health. Whether it's a brisk walk in the park, a dance class, or a session at the gym, find an activity you enjoy and aim to get moving for at least 30 minutes a day. Finally, let's talk about stress-reducing activities. Techniques such as yoga, meditation, and deep breathing exercises can be a godsend when it comes to managing any anxiety or mood changes associated with menopause. These practices can help you relax, refocus, and handle stress more effectively, which in turn can ease menopausal symptoms. The beauty of these lifestyle changes is that they don't just help manage menopause, they also contribute to your overall health and well-being. You'll likely find that by eating well, staying active, and managing stress, you're not only better equipped to navigate menopause, but you're also feeling healthier, happier, and more balanced in your everyday life. These lifestyle changes are not just beneficial for managing menopause, but for overall health and well-being. How common is menopause, and what are some startling statistics? So, let's look at menopause by the numbers. Menopause is, of course, a universal experience for women, and it impacts millions each year. In fact, nearly 1.3 million women in the United States alone enter this stage of life annually. Now let's talk symptoms. A whopping 75% of women experience hot flashes during menopause. That's 3 out of every 4 women, and it's not just about the physical changes. About 40% of women experience significant mood changes during this transition. But here's a surprising fact. The average age of menopause varies across the globe. For instance, in India, women typically reach this stage in their mid or even early 40s. Another aspect of menopause that many women grapple with is vaginal dryness. According to Harvard Health, about half of postmenopausal women suffer from this condition. That's a staggering 50%. Hair loss is another concern. Almost 30% of women experience this during menopause. That's nearly 1 in 3 women. Now, these statistics might seem daunting, but remember, knowledge is power. As Dr. Sands from OSF Health puts it, we've noticed that people who are healthy overall, exercise well, sleep well, and are in good relationships generally do pretty well in the menopausal transition. So, what do all these numbers tell us? They underline the importance of being aware and prepared for menopause. They tell us that menopause is a significant phase of life that affects millions of women worldwide. They remind us that the symptoms of menopause are varied and can impact different aspects of health. But they also highlight the power of lifestyle changes and the importance of overall health in managing this transition. Because while menopause is universal, your experience of it doesn't have to be one of discomfort or distress. These numbers underline the importance of being aware and prepared for menopause. How can understanding menopause empower you? Well, the answer is quite straightforward. When we equip ourselves with knowledge, we're better prepared to face what lies ahead. And when it comes to menopause, understanding its ins and outs can truly be a game changer. You see, menopause, while a natural phase of life, is often shrouded in mystery and misconception. But when we lift that veil and truly understand what's happening in our bodies, we're able to navigate this stage with more grace and confidence. With understanding comes the power to ask the right questions. When you're aware of the changes your body is going through, you can engage in more meaningful conversations with your healthcare provider. You can ask about specific symptoms, potential treatments, and lifestyle changes that might benefit you. And the more informed your questions, the more comprehensive the answers you'll get. This understanding doesn't just position you as an active participant in your healthcare journey, it also empowers you to make informed decisions. You can weigh the pros and cons of different treatment options, consider what aligns with your lifestyle, and ultimately choose what's best for you. And remember, what works for one person may not work for another. Menopause is a personal journey, and understanding it allows you to tailor your approach to your unique needs. But the empowerment doesn't stop there. Understanding menopause also fosters empathy and reduces stigma. By sharing your knowledge with others, you can help to normalize menopause, support those going through it, and even prepare younger generations for this natural phase of life. So you see, understanding menopause is about more than just managing symptoms. It's about taking control of your health, making informed decisions, and fostering a supportive environment for yourself and others. It's about empowerment through understanding. Understanding menopause is not just about managing symptoms, but about taking control of your health and well-being.